interesting day you choose to be late.
I come here out of respect for one of the heroic figures of our time, Cesar Chavez.
Hi, America. How are you?
Good, thank you.
I saw the film last night and I really, really loved it. And I thought that your role was, you did an amazing job.
Thank you.
What attracted you to this role, such a emotional role?
Well, I was really inspired by how active Helen was in the movement. She took on this cause on a very personal level. She worked in the field since she was 7 years old. She'd lived this life and was willing to sacrifice so much. You know, she ran the credit union and she was a big part of the formation of the union and supporting Cesar as a partner, but she was out pamphleting and picketing and protesting and going to jail more than once and at the same time, you know, working on the fields to make money to raise the children. And so I thought that she very amazingly filled a lot of roles and was a very active participant in the movement, and I was excited to get to show her involvement.
Did you get to meet her and talk to her about her life so you can portray her the right way?
I did. I got to meet her, luckily, and spend some time hearing her talk about her memories and her experiences, and really it was just so valuable to be in her presence and to feel, you know, the essence of who she was as a person and try and achieve communicating that in the film.
And how was it working with Michael again? You guys were together in End of Watch and now you're back together in this. Like, how was that?
It was nice that we had sort of broken that seal earlier on, and we had a familiarity with each other, and it helped us sort of get right to the work of building this new dynamic and new relationship.
And Diego Luna, this is his first film, English. Well, it was English and Spanish, but this is his mostly English-speaking film that he directs. So how was that experience for you?
Well, I'd been a fan of Diego's as an actor, but also as a director. I'd watched his film Abel and really enjoyed it, and I felt instinctively like I could trust him, and he was a true partner, and he was very collaborative, and I had a great time working with him.
Awesome. And at times I felt like Helen was doubtful, but other times you saw how her unconditional love for Cesar was just there. Did you feel that maybe at times she was like, this is kind of crazy, but this is the love of my life and I'm just going to go for it?
Well, again, I don't think that her support for the cause was purely out of love for Cesar. I think the cause was deeply personal to her. So she believed in the sacrifices that had to be made for the movement to move forward. But I think that she had a lot to lose. I mean, the father of her children, her husband, the love of her life, and whenever his life was in danger, I think that had to give her pause of what she was ready to sacrifice. But at the same time, she believed deeply in the cause and that someone had to make those sacrifices. So I think there's always doubt when, you know, you're asked to give more and more and more. You know, any of us would stop and say, is this worth it? And I think for her, you know, that's only for her to know.